Thank you. So my name is Daniel Bonniot de Ruisselet, and I've been with ChemAxon for 12 years. And today I just learned from Yanshi that this is the 13th UGM, so I realize I've been there, I've seen almost all of it. And in that, from that position, I would like to take you on something a little bit unusual, a little trip back in history of ChemAxon to some special moments that we had. And so this journey starts with a story, and that story was about a year ago. At ChemAxon, we have something called the product owner meeting. So this is where all the product owners of all the products meet, and we discuss the strategy, if there is an issue. And the specific one year ago, Andras, the product owner of Marvin Live, shared with us that there had been a decision made 1 year before that. And it turned out that this decision was not the best one, and there was a small issue with it. And so he ended up saying that, well, if we had a time machine, then we should go back in time and make a different decision. And it's Chizzy here. Chizzy, do you remember what you said to that? Chizzy doesn't remember. I remember. Chizzy said, because if you know Chizzy a little bit, you know he likes to bring things back to something concrete and practical. And so he asked Andras, okay, but what's your concrete proposal? And Andras' answer was, my concrete proposal is to build a time machine. And so people laughed, and then we solved the problem in a different way. But now it got me thinking, what if we did have a time machine? That would be cool. One thing that would be really good for us is that as developing software, if you report a bug, we could use our time machine and go back and fix it before you even report it. And the other thing we could use it for is when some of you might remember when you asked us to make a project for yesterday, we used the time machine. But now I want to take you on a little journey with a thought experiment. Let's use our time machine, and let's try it. So we are here, 2018, in this UGM, beautiful room. Let's try it. And I would like to ask you, what happened to ChemAxon in 2018? Anyone, please? What's special in 2018 for ChemAxon? The birthday, yes. Thank you. So we are celebrating. So this is what happened at the beginning of the year. We celebrated the 20 years. There was a cake, and there will be, I think, another one now. Okay, so our time machine is working. Let's use it to go a little bit further. 2012, what happened for ChemAxon products in 2012? A new product? A new sketcher? MarvinJS, yes. Is it working? Yes. Can we see the video? Great. So this is a bit of nostalgia. This is how MarvinJS was introduced 2012. So that's great. We can see, and we can see how it's still similar, but also the improvements. So that's good. Let's go. I think I cannot go back because of the video. Maybe you can do it for me. Thank you. Next stop of our time machine. 1998. What happened in 1998? Founded ChemAxon, and in terms of sketcher, that was MarvinSketch. So let's have even more nostalgia, and I think it's a mix of frustration and nostalgia that, yes, Applet is loading, it's long, but it was still a beloved tool, and now using it on desktop, it's still very nice. Okay, so this was 1998. And, well, that's the end of our journey, because that was the foundation of ChemAxon. Or is it the end? Now we have a time machine, we can go back further. Let's go 1980s. So that's a time where it was a different time, right? The computers were simpler, and chemoinformatics, I was discussing a little bit with Wendy yesterday, so there were some more primitive systems. But now that we have a time machine, we can change things. So let's imagine that ChemAxon existed in 1980. What would it have looked like? I would like to show you that, and I need to move. Sorry for leaving you, but I'm still here. So we should switch to the other page, please. Can I sit? Yes. So let's start our computer. this is how it looks like. And let's try our ChemAxon's sketcher from the 80s. It's called PackDraw. All right, so this is our sketcher. So we can move our Pacman. And as we move our Pacman, we are actually drawing a chemical structure. So everything is good. We have a lot of features. We can do heteroatoms and double bonds. Whoops, I made the wrong move, but that's okay. So this is I think this is how it would have looked like, and I think it's a shame that it didn't exist, but now we can play with it. And because this is a very special event, we wanted to make you be able to experience this, so we made it into a game. So you will be able to use the demo stations, and you can log in. Obviously, it's a kind of primitive login system, so as in the 80s, you can have only 3 character names. So I am DBR. And you can actually, it's a kind of competition, so you can belong to teams. I'm going to belong to the ChemAxon team, and you can also belong to the French team. And so now, okay, you are back here, and you see there's press enter to start the game. So now it started. On the top, you see, hopefully, draw ethane. So that's your goal. And you see there's a score, and the score is decreasing because it takes time, and if you are quicker, you will get more points. But you get at least 1,000 points if you solve it. So don't worry, don't stress if you don't like. And if you don't know what to do, there's H, which is for hints. And so I press H, and it tells me press the letter W. So I do that. And so that's how you learn how to do it. And you got points. Great. And so there are more challenges. Now you can do the cyclohexane, etc. And if you are stuck somewhere, well, try the hints or ask someone. If you don't want to do a puzzle, you can also press enter and then you skip to the next one. I just want to show the last because it's a bit more challenging scientifically. So with help of my scientific advisors, came up with this, that you are drawing a chemical structure, and you can see on the left, it's the Lipinski rules. So now some of them are red, that's not good. But now, okay, you need the atom counts, at least 10, because otherwise we found that, I think, acetic acid maybe or something was too much. But so, yeah, so now you can draw it, and if you manage to have a solubility that's higher than, oops, I did. So now you get a score based on your, if you mess up, you can also erase. Anyway, so that's the game. You can try it at the, yeah, and when you are over, you can quit the game. And that's it. So please have fun with it.